Come to the Nugget Podcast, a week gaming podcast.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Gabby.
I'm Chris.
That works.
I don't know why I started laughing.
So Georgia isn't here today. She's feeling sick, so hopefully she's better by next week, because next week we have Dream Daddy coming out, but that's not this week, and we're not going to be talking about it next week, because it comes out when we record the podcast.
Yeah, no, it's disappointing.
The week after, though.
The week after.
There will be no news in 2 weeks, only Dream Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a psychic channel. We know that there's going to be no news but Dream Daddy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all the news will just be taken over by Dream Daddy.
Ignore everything you hear about Miyamoto. He's fine. Just Dream Daddy.
Exactly.
Yeah. No,
it's like when E3 comes out. All of a sudden there's no news but E3.
Yeah.
That's how Dream Daddy works.
Yeah.
What if there's Overwatch news? Where
Oh, no!
Overwatch
Well,
news? What are we going to talk about?
I honestly, where would this podcast be if we weren't constantly talking about Overwatch? Well, speaking of
big
Overwatch,
thing.
let's go into the news. Hey guys, did you know there's Overwatch news?
Yeah.
Is
Overwatch news?
there?
Is there?
I don't think it's news. I think it's similar to what we said about Animal Crossing last week. Yeah, it still exists. Doomfist is still around.
Yeah, they just do it. Just release it. It would be better than anything else. Don't even put him in the PTR. Just fucking drop him and be like, yeah, here he is. Yeah, come on, Jeff.
Just don't animate or anything. Just take a body scan of Terry Crews in a T position and boom.
Put a glove on him.
Put a glove on him.
Exactly.
But like, I've already found a comment where it's like, yo, wouldn't it be a twist if Doomfist was a Caucasian male? And it's like,
Oh, I've seen a jillion of those all at once.
I know, and you're like, go play a different game. Also, white people, you have Tourbillon. Just get over it.
You have Tourbillon, yeah.
Do you really need anybody else when you have Tourbillon?
Tourbillon is the token white guy. I'm ignoring the fact that Reinhardt, Angela, Soldier 76 are all white.
Yeah.
McCree's like 5 white dudes.
McCree and Junkrat.
Yeah.
Roadhog? Did you say Roadhog?
Might be Kiwi.
That's true.
He might be Maori.
Yeah.
We don't know because we don't have any fucking law for the Junkers.
Well, all we know is Australia.
All we know is he lives in the Australian outback.
Yeah.
Outback.
Granted, how many Kiwis do you see in the outback?
They go there for work. They work in New Zealand, but they don't work here either. There's some Australian politics.
But they don't realise it before they come here. Anyway, so Doomfist, we found out his name. His name's Akande Ogundamau?
We're white too, so we can't
we're
pronounce
very
it.
white. To be fair, I can't pronounce any names, so this is especially difficult for me.
I've never said it out loud. Give us a go. Where is it?
Never
mind.
Yeah, never mind. It's
Ogundamau.
Ogundamau, yeah. It's difficult to read my handwriting and to read the name. So what they did was, like with Orisa, they released like a news story thing that's like, oh, this is the thing that happened, you know?
Yeah, it's all very meta.
Yeah, exactly. And
It's all in Nubani.
Yeah, it's all in Nubani. The news story suggests that he's working with Talon. Well, Talon rescued him, like Reaper.
Reaper just went and rescued his boyfriend.
Yeah.
Overwatch is just an elaborate love story.
It is.
And everyone is gay.
Everyone's gay.
Everyone is gay.
There's already people like shipping this Doomfist and Reaper together, which I'm happy for.
I can see that.
Gabrielle needs someone to love him.
He does.
After Jack left him to die.
And the only person with an edgier name is Doomfist.
Yeah,
like,
obviously.
Widowmaker is pretty edgy, but that's not gay. So
Yeah.
it can't be.
She's a different type of gay.
Yeah, exactly. It's so yeah, that's basically what we got. That's pretty much it for it's Doomfist is coming in the next 2 weeks apparently. It's in the BTR.
But did you notice that it's more of a title and there's been 3 Doomfists?
Yes.
in the
Yes.
last
Winston killed their
one of them.
Doomfist.
Yeah.
He killed the Scrounge. The Scourge?
The Scourge.
Scourge.
Yeah.
Never said that word out loud.
The savior, the scourge.
Me and Ryan have said
successor.
Yeah, we've probably said that word a few times.
Yeah, it's a WoW thing.
It's a WoW thing, yeah.
It's all a WoW thing.
Shout out to Blizzard.
Yeah.
Shout out to a secret project coming along really soon.
Yeah.
Keep your eye out for that one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Um,
So, like, this is the time that I think that's cool.
Yeah.
That, like, there would have been a savior Doomfist in Overwatch, and then he passed it to someone who was, like, obviously not a good dude. And then
It
he got
would
someone
make
succeeded,
a lot
and
of
then that
sense
one got arrested.
with the whole is he a savior, is he a villain?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not is he, it's is this current one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's interesting that it's lore-wise, but also Blizzard said, oh, we're making him because there's so much fan speculation and, like, really interested in it.
Yeah,
It's like, of course we're interested. You've given us scraps of lore.
Yeah.
Like, of course we're going to be interested in anything.
like
you want.
what other characters have they done this for? This much effort. I don't you dare say Sombra.
Sombra was a failed thing.
Yeah.
I liked the idea, but it didn't work.
Yeah, they just didn't know how to do it, I'm pretty sure.
It's the idea was cool, but like in when they
practice.
actually in practice, they did not do it very well.
I would have liked to see a proper thing that white hat hackers had to break into, literally break the law and hack into a website and find all this information, not go into the source code, but further.
Yeah.
That would have been
Think of
really cool.
Source code hackers, because I don't want to know stuff. I want the game developers have the
Hackers,
Yeah.
it's 2 buttons.
yeah.
And
Exactly.
then you just scroll and Control F.
Can you stop doing that? Just stop. Just stop it.
I thought you were talking to me for a moment. Am I doing something?
Stop. Stop it for real.
Please.
Please stop ruining games and surprises. And game developers trying to give us secrets, but they can't mislabel something because that's unprofessional.
So, speaking of Blizzard, there's some stuff with Hearthstone. So,
Ooh.
all the old wild sets for Hearthstone are being released for this week. So they'll be the same price as standard packs, but you can't actually play with them in the proper ladder.
Now,
so that's great.
This is an interesting one. I really enjoyed Hearthstone on release. I played it for quite a while. It's really good for active players
Yeah.
because a lot of the old decks are really fun. The old gods, I loved it so much.
Yeah.
New players are getting ripped off.
Yeah.
They cannot participate in this event because that's what it is. It's an annual event. They cannot participate unless they go back and buy all these old cards for current retail price.
Yeah. It's it's really dumb as well. Like, especially because they're the same price as the current packs, but besides using it for the for this event at the moment,
Current
the Wild
packs, which
event,
will only be current for another 2 months max.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's the whole thing is kind of like just at least have the standard packs be a lower cost. Like, the problem with Hearthstone is that they're using a model which is inherently not good, which is a physical collectible card game model.
Yeah.
Is not particularly a consumer-friendly business model, but they get away with it because people like having physical cards.
Another thing to
It doesn't work the same
keep it-
way.
Isn't it like all digital?
Yeah,
it is all digital. A thing to keep in mind is with these, like you take Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh's made a resurgence recently.
You can
Current-
get an app now.
Yeah, it does. It's kind of fun. But say like Magic, at the moment, I can't remember what expansion they're up to, but that's, you either have the base set or the current expansion set. Those are the legal sets for competitive play.
Yeah.
The previous sets, however, are cheaper. They're no longer official competitive sets, and so
Yeah.
they're discounted heavily.
Yeah.
If Hearthstone did that, I don't think I'd mind nearly as much.
Yeah, exactly. But
They would be cheaper anyway. Like,
Yeah.
I thought you just have them available and just make them cheaper. They can just be collectible.
I would like to see
Because if
a...
you can't play them.
Like,
yeah.
do they have... Can you win wildcard packs? I would like to see... even during the event, you play a certain game or any game mode, and when you earn a card pack, it's a wild pack. And it
Yeah.
comes with cards from any of the previous expansions.
I
That
thought
would be
that's what
awesome.
they were
That-
doing.
Yeah.
Is that... I don't
no,
think that's what they're doing at all.
Yeah, if it is, they haven't announced it. All it has is like you scroll down to the bottom of their page. It's got like a little asterisk, and it says that the discontinued card packs will be available for standard card pack price.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of silly. Like it's
There's a lot of ways you can approach it. For a veteran player, if they're trying to fill out some of, like, they have cards they didn't get while the pack was current, they can now go back and fill that up. That's cool for them. It's a lot of money.
How much was the standard pack?
For one, I believe it's like $3, and you get 5 cards.
Oh, it's a bit. It's a bit less than $1 a pack, depending on, like, it depends on how many you buy.
Yeah.
I think 15 is $10 US.
Yeah,
How much is it? It's random, and it's how many is in a pack?
You get
5.
5 cards per pack. So it's It's,
I just pulled a face for.
It was quite the face.
This isn't a visual medium.
Yeah. It's pretty bad. Like it's about the cost. It's less than Overwatch loot boxes.
Yeah.
But not by much.
I guess for a collectible like card game that's not entirely physical, that's expensive.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a very expensive thing.
You compared it to Overwatch loot boxes. I don't really think you can do that at all. Hearthstone is built around these cards. They are the mechanics. The loot boxes are all aesthetic. They serve no purpose except for maybe Sexy Junkrat's kind of pretty much its own meta.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's completely aesthetic and has no effect on the gameplay.
Yeah. Which is, it's honestly, it's just making people want to play Gwent more. Like, people are moving to Gwent.
We need to cancel this game someday. We'll make it worse.
But yeah, that's
you can tell the marketing team for Hearthstone and the marketing team for Diablo are taking completely different approaches.
Yeah.
Diablo is amazing. I won't go into that.
Yeah. So, Crash Bandicoot. So, Activision has basically teased that they're experimenting with Crash, which I really like. That string of words.
I love the umbrella term. I just really want a realistic Crash Bandicoot game. Where it's like it's Zack Snyder-ish. It's like Batman, but it's Crash Bandicoot.
It's like gritty Crash Bandicoot.
They're realistic apples and they're like running and shit. No, like that's what I imagine when they're just like we want to do because they were like people like the remakes, which is not necessarily artistic for us, but we want to do something new. And I'm like. So gritty reboot.
Yeah.
Ryan, when you go through and edit this, you're going to hear something during that conversation. It's going to be hilarious.
Oh, good.
But you didn't hear it. But when you edit it, that's going to be fun.
It was an
Look
Ooga
forward.
Booga.
It was an Ooga Booga, but in a really gritty Batman. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
I love that.
So, what they've said is they're not sure if, like, there's mass appeal for the current Crash game or if it's a small subset of fans. I can pretty much tell that it's probably mass appeal. Like, people are into Crash.
Well, like, everyone's played Crash.
Yeah.
In some form,
I
yeah.
didn't own a PlayStation, but I played it on other people.
I played it on the Wii. I played Crash of the Titans.
Ah, true. Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's not even the best Crash, though.
It's not, but I still really enjoyed
but you know
it.
what it is. Like, there's money there. You may as well... Yeah.
But here's the thing, every other Crash game after the Insane Trilogy is from the PS2 onwards. I know games have remastered titles from the PS2, but I don't really get it. It wasn't that long
That's
ago.
what I mean. Like, you don't need a HD version of it. It was made not to be HD. You know,
I mean,
like,
one of the amazing
also-
things about that time period is they were designing, like, this is not good quality, let's make the best of what we got, and they did some amazing things.
Yeah.
And rebooting it would be like, why doesn't it look so good?
Yeah.
And did you see why the new Crash Bandicoot isn't as harder than people remember it? It's because they kept the old jump cycle, but the jump is less than not as long as it used to be.
Oh, okay.
So it stops just as short
Ah.
Ooh, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
All,
So
all the
yeah.
people who like can play the game blindfolded are going to be very angry.
Yeah, because someone went through and like meticulously put it up to like the old version versus the remake, and they were like the jumps shorter than it used to be.
So those people that are saying that it's essentially the Dark Souls of Crash games
Yeah.
are still melodramatic, but they're
Not
slightly-
unjustified.
Yeah, not unjustified. Well, what they said is that they're seeing real passion for it and it may lead to things. A lot of the quotes from this article and from like what they said in this interview, they feel a little bit sexual. Like they're experimenting with Crash, they're seeing passion that might lead to things. Like I feel
Crash Bandicoot porn coming right at you.
it really is.
Rule 34, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
It's out there.
It's out there. Is there any Personas based on the Crash universe?
There's gotta be.
There's gotta be Crashsonas.
I feel like I've seen some.
It has to.
I don't know why that string of words just really.
What are they called? Sonic Sonas?
Yeah,
And that's
like,
just bad.
Yeah, but what's the Sonic universe Sonas? What are they?
I thought they were just Sonic Fursonas, but maybe there is
Well,
a
Crash
specific...
Personas.
Yeah, it's... No, Crash Sona is much better.
Yeah.
It's much better.
Yeah.
Let's coin that right now.
Yeah.
Royalties. Come
if you
this
listen
way.
to this and you have a Crash Sona, can you send it to...
Lisa.
Oh, we want
Crash
to see all the
Sonas.
pictures.
Yeah.
Yes. It's, if it doesn't get by the safe for work rules of whatever you're sending it in, then find back avenues to send it to
Yeah.
us.
Just DM.
Just hit us
pop
up
it
in the
down
DMs.
Yeah.
Do you know what would be really funny to see? Some nugget personas.
Nuggets. Yeah,
N-
Nugget
Nug-
Sonas.
Nug
Sonas.
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 Oh, yes.
We want to see a nug sonas.
Draw yourself as a nugget. Show us that. We're into that.
If someone just sends like a packet of 6 nuggets with like a smiley face on
Like
it, I'm so
they
happy.
Photoshop their eyes and mouth on there.
That's horrifying. I already know that George's rest in peace
So rest in peace.
would be like pink.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
of course.
Mine would have like winged eyeliner.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yours would have a beanie.
Beanie, yeah.
Yeah.
Yours would be 2 nuggets stuck together.
It would be 2 nuggets stuck together, exactly. Alright, Pokemon Go.
Oh, speaking of, we should have done Hearthstone and then Pokemon Go, and they're like, speaking of taking your money.
Oh, I haven't actually looked into what's happened with
Okay.
Pokemon Go since last week, so fill me in.
So happy first birthday, Pokemon Go.
Oh, right.
Yeah, yeah. So they've hit $1.2 billion.
Yeah, over its
in-
lifetime.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
That's a lot of money.
Mm.
That's at least like 6 nuggets.
At least 6 nuggets worth of money.
Yeah.
You could get a good value
Yeah,
deal.
you could get a large meal with that.
You
And you
could
could
get a-
probably buy your friend a large meal with that.
You could.
That's-
It's like I don't have much concept of money, but that sounds about right.
That's at least,
Um,
I think maybe, not to sound too crazy, that could be 10 nuggets, maybe 20.
How much did you say? 1.2 billion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he calculates that.
So, but half that money, so 950 million was made in 2006 alone. 2016 alone.
Mm.
So,
Which is was so half of it.
yeah.
So it has like because it's
it's more than half, yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty like because a lot of people like I started playing Pokemon Go again a couple of months ago, and like when people see you play it, they're like, oh, people still play that game, and it's like it's not the same cultural zeitgeist that it was back then.
Fidget
but
spinners took that.
And fidget spinners took that, but it's still like just because not everybody and their mother is playing it,
Well-
but it's still like huge.
Guys,
Yeah.
that's a lot of nuggets.
That's a lot.
How many nuggets?
Hit us with the nuggets.
Assuming that KFC is doing their 24 nuggets for $10 deal,
God.
Yeah.
that's about 288 billion nuggets.
Excellent.
Oh, that's a lot of nuggets.
Yeah. That's good. That's good to know.
That's how, that's what the goal for this Nuggcast is. We get that many people listening.
288?
Yeah, 288 billion.
Cool. Well, considering that by the end of the century we're looking at about 9 billion people, I say we have a few millennia to go.
Yeah,
Can somebody do a Gangnam Style? Maybe we can get some money
Oh,
from
please
the Gangnam
don't.
Style. That's a relevant.
Not even what
meme.
you're talking about, just the way you said it. Oh god, why did I agree to this?
But,
Yeah.
5 million people play it daily though.
Yeah. It's,
How many of those are in Asia?
Huh?
How many of those are in Asia?
I have no idea, but I just
I
looked
feel
up
like it's a lot.
stats. I feel like 4 million might be in Asia.
yeah. It's like it's still big in like
Yeah.
Japan and stuff, especially like
Mm.
there.
And there's 65 million people active. So
Yeah.
this isn't daily users, this is just people. I think that's just counting it's still on their phones.
Yeah, I think that would.
No, I
that was
believe
for the month of
active
April.
is-
like people that actively logged in during the month of April,
Yeah.
because I think that's when that data was from the article that I
Yeah.
read. Anyway, this is off the top of my head, but I think it's just people that logged in during April. There was 65 million or 650. What was
Yeah,
Oh, it was 65 million.
it? 65 million. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot.
That's
Yeah.
still a lot of people.
that's a lot of people.
A lot of nuggets.
Lot of
Yeah,
nuggets.
it's a lot of nuggets worth of people.
There's apparently enough to make millions still. So,
Well.
yeah.
Yeah, they're not, they've gone down from what they were originally earning, but, since most people were having problems just getting onto the servers, they probably are still making just as much money, so, yeah.
I want to know how much money Pokemon Go has made compared to their other products.
Niantic?
No, Nintendo.
Oh.
Ah,
Oh, that would be really interesting for this year.
Yeah.
Would you take it? Not this year,
Like-
just like in,
Like, what did better, Pokemon Go or Sun and Moon?
yeah.
Pokemon Go definitely did. Yeah, that's hard to say because it is a $60 for release title as compared to the thing. Yeah,
And I imagine a lot of people would have bought both Sun and Moon.
And would we be considering Nintendo's cut or just which one did better? Because Nintendo only owns 30% of.
I think probably total
Pokemon Go.
sales. So if you
Yeah.
look at the sales numbers and then math. And...
Yeah.
Oh god, I didn't come here for maths.
Yeah, nah.
I can calculate nuggets. It's about all I'm up to at the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, that's fair. So we spoke a little bit last week about Mass Effect Andromeda, and there's a bit more news about that now. Basically, they confirmed that there's no single-player DLC, which was something that was, there was a rumor that the single-player DLC got cancelled.
Yeah.
Turns out they just weren't making it in the first
No,
place.
it wasn't planned in the first place, so,
Nah.
people got angry about something that wasn't even gonna happen.
Yeah, I feel like that's not going to make them more happy. Like
Oh,
the fans that were like, oh, they've cancelled it. It's like, no, we weren't making it to begin with. It's like, oh, okay then.
Yeah.
But is that better?
Yeah, it's.
I don't know.
I don't even know if they're updating the game anymore because the studio is dissolved.
Nah.
And they had been fixing it and patching it and like changing the game, and it is a different game than released now. But like that's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
but so is No Man's Sky, and don't see me running back.
No Man's Sky is a whole different basket. Whole different. Don't even come at me with that. But yeah. So would this be the? This is it. This is it. This is all we're getting.
I guess so, because they made very much an effort to state there's no single player DLC.
Yeah.
So, like, does that mean that we're going to be getting multiplayer DLC? Does it mean we're going to be getting patches? Does it, like, it's very non-descriptive. They did say that like, EA is focused on Anthem and that the Mass Effect series in general is on hiatus. But besides that, they didn't really give us much.
I know it's on hiatus, but I'm starting to question whether we'll get another Mass Effect game at all.
I'm questioning whether we should.
Yeah, it's...
The thing is, just come back and remaster it when we're in like virtual reality. Whatever's next.
Oh no, this way they'll remaster it in 2 years. In 2 years they'll remaster the original trilogy.
They're like sneaking into Todd's room.
Yeah.
They're like, Todd, how did you do it? Todd, how did you beat this dead horse so long? We need to do it more.
It's really easy. We
We
replaced
need
the
your
horse.
power. We need your powers, Tom. Please let us release the same game over and over again and still earn money from it.
I wouldn't mind just like a whole box set, and it's one game, all 3 games, one in like one package.
Yeah.
And it's like all the DLC. You get the whole Mass Effect collection.
The insane trilogy of Mass Effect games.
Insane.
That's the gritty reboot we need. It's Crash in the Mass Effect universe.
Crash Shepard.
Oh, that's great.
I love that.
I don't.
I wonder why. I think it's great. So, there's been a lot of shitty games that have come out on the PS4.
Oh my god.
There's the Life of Black Tiger. There's a game called Soul Brain, which had stolen assets in it.
I
But now,
both of them had stolen assets.
actually, yeah, Life of Black Tiger did have stolen assets. You are right. But now we have 5-star 1000 top rated.
Yeah.
Now,
That sounds like a YouTube video.
it sounds like a parody, but and maybe it is.
Now,
but,
you should probably explain why this is.
yeah. So
deal.
it's a 98-cent game that promises a 20-minute platinum trophy for PlayStation.
No, it was advertised as a 1 hour platinum, but then people who played the game will put up walkthroughs on how to do it in 20 minutes.
And they also spoofed out their Facebook page, but if you go to them, you have to like them to see their posts. You like them, then they've got links to the walkthroughs to get it done in 20 minutes. So it's even like a way of getting you to like their Facebook page.
That is so dodgy, and I love
This
it.
is the best. This is YouTube. This is the slow.
This is
so slow.
This is
and
the
trendy.
future.
Oh fucking PSN. Yeah, this is. Oh,
But-
this is the finest.
There have been legitimate games where it's super easy to get. I know, trophies or the Xbox achievements. There was an Avatar game where you can just spam stuff.
I heard about that. It's like
and-
the easiest way to get up your gamer score.
Yep.
You play
You
this
just play
Avatar
this-
game and it just...
I think it was maybe hot. Probably not. Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
uh,
but it's a really interesting concept. This
Yeah.
the achievement system in general. And I was thinking about it the other day when you sent me the article, and it reminded me of an experiment someone did. Basically, what they did is they put a pigeon in a box, and they put a button on the inside of the box. And whenever the pigeon pressed the button, they got food.
Okay.
So it's the same deal with these sorts of games. They're preying on these people's almost an addictive need to get trophies and
Yeah.
achievements.
the
They're like,
game is just a Skinner box.
the game is a Skinner box.
It's...
Yes.
It's like it's basically all it is. It's like, hey, you want a platinum trophy? Pay us 98 cents and you can get
Yeah.
it in an hour or 20 minutes if you can be bothered looking up the tutorial. Which
What do they do? What are platinum trophies really about?
it shows a little thing on your profile that says you got a platinum trophy, which is just a trophy's basically.
Is it just next to your gold trophies and your silver
It's
trophies?
bragging rights.
Yeah, it's basically it's just
Who
because
looks at
it,
each other's profile on PlayStation? As a PlayStation player, I only go on there to see if my friends got the achievement or not. For them, because I don't look.
yeah. It's just to see that 100%, and it's just to see on your profile, hey, this person has a platinum trophy, and some people like that.
Now, if it was in some really difficult, I know Gears of War, I want to say, had some really difficult multiplayer trophies to get. If they platinum that game, then that's an indicator of a really good player.
Yeah.
That's what platinum trophies should be about.
Mm.
But it's these Skinner box games that are just abusing that system to get downloads and publicity, and it's worked
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah. Well, not so much for this one because PSN has taken it down.
PSN has taken it
Finally.
down, but
It's-
you just wait for their next game.
I
Yeah, the next
know.
game's gonna be like that.
It's
Another-
wait, what was the name of this one?
This is
5-star 1000 top rated.
It's gonna be 5-star 2000 top
Yeah.
rated.
Ooh. Or 1001 top rated.
Ooh.
But it's like PS4 has been having a lot of quality control problems lately.
yeah.
And it's not very good. Like, at least this one they took down, but like the things like Life of Black Tiger and
Well,
the-
welcome to the PC life.
Yeah, exactly.
I really do support independent developers being able to develop for these consoles, for the PS4, the Xbox One, and the Switch is doing third-party development a lot more than previous Nintendo consoles, which is amazing. But they're going to have to get used to quality control.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's what they were fearing in the past. That's why they don't, because they didn't know what third parties.
I don't think so, because there's a lot of dodgy games on there anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
If quality control was their problem...
Are you talking about Link's bow training?
I'm talking about a lot of games. But that may have crossed my mind.
That was an EV for $6 for like 6 months.
Did it come with the crossbow for $6?
No.
Oh.
You gotta buy that separately.
You gotta buy that separately. Where do you think they're making the couch?
This is Nintendo, come on!
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
The problem of quality control is a problem that also Steam has had, and also this week Steam has also had a problem with achievement games.
Oh.
So basically, the latest dumb trend in Steam is since games can no longer just be like, hey, let's get all of our money from trading cards and put up stupid games.
Yeah.
What they've been doing is they've been putting up free or cheap games that have hundreds, sometimes thousands of achievements that you get for doing everything that you can do in the game. You jump, you get an achievement, every single kill gets you an achievement. Some of them you earn achievements faster than they disappear, so you have, even after you stop earning achievements, it keeps popping up for ages.
Can't it just break your computer?
Yeah, there's actually a game that crashed. There's a YouTuber, Jim Sterling. He played a game which is called Blood Feed.
Oh no!
It crashed his computer because he earned too many achievements.
Oh.
He was just too good.
He's too good at the achievement, and it's just to get people's Steam profiles looking more prestigious, because it doesn't show you, it's this shitty game that they got these achievements on. It's like, look how many achievements this guy's got. Look how great this guy is.
You should leave achievements to the people.
It's a difficult thing. There are some games that do it ironically, and I absolutely love them. I can't remember the name of it, but a few years ago there was a game, but it just gave you achievements for nearly everything. But it was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, I think it's called like Achievement Hunter or something stupid like that. Is that the game you're talking about?
I can't. No, I think it was like a completely...
It wasn't about that.
It was Deadpool the game.
Was it Deadpool?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It was Deadpool.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, that
Anyone who
makes
knows
sense.
anything about Deadpool will know that makes perfect sense.
There was a game that was specifically about like doing everything gave you an achievement, and it was a satire about achievements. That's the way to do it.
There's
Not
another game
some of these.
called DLC or microtransactions or something. But
Yeah,
it's
DLC quest.
yeah,
You
but
just-
you have to buy jumping and then
By the ability to walk left.
That's where the money is.
Yeah, exactly. And like some of the games, like some of the games that have done this, there's one called Super Duper Flying Genocide 2017, classy name.
Yeah.
That has 1,002 achievements. Blood Feed that I mentioned has 3,001 achievements. There's other ones, Pain Train.
The 3001 is in
Quadrant
15 minutes. You get it in the 15 minutes of starting the game.
wow.
Yeah, can you?
That's why it crashed the computer.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah.
That would do it.
That would do it. Even if you had a good computer, you would have to leave it on overnight. Because there's unprofessional.
I'm sorry. It's on silent now.
Yeah, it would crash your computer. Do I have to start that again?
No,
Nah,
keep
just
going.
keep going.
It's a good laugh.
It's fine, yeah.
It's a good lol.
It's a
No,
good
like
giggle.
that would crash your computer because it takes a while for the achievement to go fade
Mm.
as well. And I've never got an achievement at 2 times.
Yeah.
At like 2 at the same time, so I don't know how that goes.
They're like pop up on top of each other.
On top of each other? Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
The thing that's really interesting is some of these games actually, so when the achievement pops up, it has like a little picture for the achievement. Like some of these games have individual different, like the one there was a game, I think it's called Pain Train, I believe. Pain Train is on my list. It basically, for every kill you get an achievement, and each kill is numbered, but it's an actual picture. So somebody has gone and created pictures for each 1,
Some
2,
artists out there
3,
got paid
4.
for that.
Yeah, some artists got paid there for that.
Yeah.
They made like up to however many achievements is in this game.
Now,
worth of kills.
I'm not sure how it works for Steam, but I know on the Google Play Store I've got some achievements in my game. It's like 2 lines of code. It's not difficult to put achievements in. It's tedious if you're putting that many in. I could not imagine putting more than 3,000 achievements in my game. I don't want to. But
You don't want to get on this achievement train?
Yeah.
I've got like 7 achievements.
Right. I like games that have achievable achievements.
Yeah.
Oh, most of them are achievable.
Yeah, but like I'm bad at gaming.
That's fair.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always a person better than us in the next song. I thought I was good. No.
But maybe if you add a couple thousand more achievements to your game, then people will just get that dopamine rush. They need
Yeah.
those achievements.
That's what that word is. I wrote dopamine, but
Yeah.
I kept reading as popamine. So that's how I'm referring to dopamine by now.
That's where your body gets the dopamine from the papa mines. Yeah.
Although I would imagine seeing a pupper would send some dopamine.
Yeah.
Oh, seeing a daddy? Yeah.
Yeah. I can't
That's-
wait until Dream Daddy for my popamine gets some sweet dopamine out of it. But yeah, no, because I wrote like my dopamine charts would be through the roof. I would be so happy.
My pupper
So
mine charts.
Yeah, my popamine charts. Holy dooly. Holy
Of course,
dooly.
that's not the only thing that's happened on Steam. There's also been drama with refunds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There was a interview with Gary Newman, who was the guy who made Rust. Basically, he said that 330,000 people have requested refunds for Rust, which adds up to $4.3 million in refunds that he's given. Most of the reasons people have cited is that it's not fun and has bad performance, which are actually two, like, pretty good, like the game does have performance issues, and if you're not playing it with friends, it's not particularly fun. So they're, like, legitimate reasons for people refunding it. But yeah, it's just interesting how often the system's used, I suppose, is one of the big things, and that it's not necessarily a loss in sales. Because, like, some people...
No, they've
will
still made a
spot
lot of money from Rust. It is insane. Because that, what did you say, 330,000 people refunding? That's a minority.
Yeah, exactly.
What was their final numbers? I know it was on the article.
It was on the article. I have not written it down.
I didn't write it because I haven't played Rust.
Yeah,
But,
I think it's
Rust
around 6 million, I believe, is the number. Yeah. Yeah.
He's a little baby.
Yeah.
I'm whining about that.
Yeah, it's a bit of a chunk, and it's also like it's not really a loss of sales because it kind of comes down to arguments people have about piracy, where you can't guarantee that the people haven't bought your game because they can take a risk and refund it. So like they're like, oh, I'm taking a risk playing this Rust game, but I know I'm not too worried about it because if I don't like it in 2 hours, I can just refund it.
Yeah.
And like, it's possible people have bought it on that merit.
The problem is, I see a lot, like, I play a lot, if I'll buy a game, I will, personally at least, I play more than 2 hours before I realise it's a crap game.
And yeah, that...
I don't know if it's a crap game or I'm bad at playing it. That's why
That's why I keep playing.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm not
And,
used
but
to
by
this
the time the
approach.
2 hours are up, I'm like, oh, well, I don't like this game.
A lot of storytelling isn't done in 2 hours.
Mm.
You know, if it's for story or like some levels can
Atmospheric
get really bad.
storytelling is
Yeah.
a lot of the... and it, like, it's... I know that Rust isn't the game for me because I'm not really into survival games. I did have a lot of fun with it when I was playing with friends, but pretty much, like... You can never justify your game by saying it's fun to play with friends because everything is fun to play with friends.
That's how I justified Destiny for a year.
Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting. Like, I don't know if he was specifically... It was hard to tell from the article that we read, but whether he was complaining about this or just kind of informing people of that's how it is.
I don't like
But-
articles that are literally a report. Because you can't read the tone and you can interpret it whatever way it comes out of.
Yeah.
it's bad for things like this where he might be like, yeah, it's happened, but you know, what are you gonna do? And I'd rather this than, you know, than pirating it.
Yeah.
Or it could be like, they left my game. Please play run.
This actually, the whole refund thing got me thinking with the summer sales. They're wrapping up this weekend, I think. So this whole thing about refunds and Rust really got me thinking about the summer sales at the moment. If you bought a game before the sales and then refunded it during the sales and it was on sale, do you get refunded for the current price?
Yeah, you get refunded for the amount that you paid. Because when they first introduced the refund system, there was a very specific thing of... Because there is actually some guarantees, like in some retail places, they will place a guarantee that if the item you bought goes on sale in the next 2 weeks, we will refund the difference.
Yes.
And that's actually a thing that some places do. And like it's
Steam,
apparently a thing Steam does.
kind of does that. I have a screenshot of their frequently asked questions, and basically what it says is, yes, if a game goes on sale, you can refund it within the 14-day time period and just buy it again.
Yeah.
It's not that guarantee, but
it's
still there.
Thing.
It's a similar thing, yeah.
Yeah, which is good. Like it's good that they do offer that. It's, you know.
But aren't the Steam sales pretty much clockwork now? Like, you do know when they're coming on.
Oh yeah.
Except for the pop-up ones, but...
The thing is...
Like they have their weekly sales
Yeah.
and their Midday Madness and all that stuff.
The problem is they discontinued flash sales, which were the funnest part of Steam sales. Because it's like you got 12 hours, if you miss out, you don't get it, which was one of the main reasons people went back. Also, not particularly consumer friendly, because what if you miss those sales, you don't get the things, which, you know, I understand why they discontinued it, but honestly, I don't even check the Steam sales anymore, because they're not
I don't know if it's not consumer friendly or if it's just promoting the game.
Yeah.
If the retail
that
price...
was one of the reasons they gave.
If the retail price is still reasonable for the game, then having a sale and then someone just missing out on it, it's not consumer unfriendly. It's just they didn't log into Steam.
I mean, like, discounts are just a point of promotion sometimes. And having it for 12 hours is not going to damage your bottom line. It's not going to... But people will see that game and be like, if it goes back to full price after the flash, they'll put it on their wish list. And next time there's a sale, they'll buy it.
Yeah, they'll get the notification.
Steam
and
is
go,
constantly notifying me of things
every
on wish
time.
list on sale.
I've like put things on my wish list that I've bought on PlayStation, and I just haven't undone them. So they're like, this is on, you know, The Witcher is on sale. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I don't want Fallout anymore.
Yeah, I've already got Fallout.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
I put it on something that's not gonna crash.
oh god, let me go, Todd.
Let me go.
Let me go, Todd.
So our last bit of news for this week is the SNES Mini. So we spoke about it last week. Well, the SNES Classic or the SNES Mini?
I think it's a
Why
classic.
did I forget? Yeah, it's the Classic. The other one was the Mini though, wasn't it?
The Mini
Changed
would
the
have had
name.
less because this one has 20.
Weren't they like almost interchangeable?
They were interchangeable, yes.
But like
this is very
but on the promotional material as well, they sort of chopped and changed between the classic and the mini.
Ah, fair enough. Well, what's happened is basically they've sold out in the UK, which was something they very specifically said, hey, this time we're gonna make enough, we promise, and they didn't. But basically, so what they've done now is they've cancelled anybody that's ordered more than one.
Wait, the ones that get more than one who have been cancelled, did they cancel the entire order?
No, just the
one,
extras.
Just the extra. Okay,
just the
I was just
extras.
making sure.
Yeah.
I was making sure they weren't assholes about this.
You ordered two, one for you, one for your friend to save on shipping. Nope. Now neither of you get one. We're sold out.
You both want it, cut it in half.
Small enough as it is.
Yeah.
You both get 10 games each, because it's 20 games now, isn't
That's
it?
not how hard drives work.
That's exactly how hard
No,
drives
that's not
I'm a
how it
computer specialist, I understand how hard drives work. You cut them in half, you get half
I've used
the...
a computer before, that's
Exactly,
how it works.
yeah. You cut it in half, you get half the games. It's half and half. How do you... You were supposed to be the math guy.
Do you get 10 games or 20 half games?
Yeah, you get the endings for everyone. You have to start games and not finish them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You'll never know the ending. You'll never know the ending to Star Fox 2.
I could not live with myself if I did not know the ending to Star Fox 2.
Yeah. But it's quite interesting because it's like there are legitimate reasons to buy more than one copy. Like you might be buying one for a friend. You might be, you know, like as
Saving
you mentioned
shipping.
before, yeah, saving on shipping.
So I do that with makeup. Like you
Just
always
do bulk orders.
because we live in Trash Town, USA,
Yeah.
aka Australia, Ocean Tax City.
Please never refer to Australia as USA ever again. I do not want to be in the same planet if I can avoid it. I can't.
I got some bad news for you, my dude. What do you think?
I want to remain ignorant.
Yeah.
He lives on Azeroth. That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, in Australia, like when you order stuff from overseas, it's better off just to put it with other people because the shipping is cheaper that way. But and people might do that. I don't know what the UK is like. I think shipping to them might be easier.
Yeah,
I don't know
think
about
so.
the warehouse
'Cause they-
for this boy.
Because the thing is, they like they're at retail outlets, so you can
Yeah.
get them pretty much anywhere. You don't need to get them overseas, but obviously, like you know, if you are getting it
But
overseas,
how do
then
they
that's
get
a
to
little.
the retail place?
Exactly.
That's it.
I mean, they probably drive a train,
Yeah.
you know, walk.
Straight to the wall.
But yeah, so that's like there are legitimate reasons, but also like in good news, this does stop scalpers a little bit. at
Not a
least.
lot.
Not a lot.
I mean,
but a little bit.
it takes 2 minutes to make a Gmail email
But
address.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just need to make one individually for each one you want to order.
The pre-orders, are they bound to your email address or your credit card?
Good question.
Mm.
The credit card would be the smart way of doing it, but also,
This is Nintendo.
yeah, but who knows?
The
It's-
smart way? What's that?
Well, on
Wait,
the-
we were meant to make more?
Yeah.
Oh! I
Uh,
left a 0 off my order sheet.
That decimal spot's not meant to be there.
It took Nintendo a couple of months just to have the Nintendo Switch remember your credit card details.
Oh,
So I'm pretty sure
Oh.
they're not too up with it. So
It's just a bunch of old men in a boardroom being like, let's
Yeah.
just make, like, what, 10?
yeah, let's make 10 of them.
10.
Ah, that's all good.
Yeah.
It's especially not that good because like you have 2.5 months to buy one of these things. If they're gonna sell out of every single
in
shipment,
the store.
Yeah.
So is it going to be they're going to do all the pre-orders and then make more for
That's
in-store
why,
sales, or do they have say 100,000 of these, and if they all sell out during pre-orders, then
It's
the Black Friday purge might not happen.
I think that they are going to constantly like they're gonna bring them out into stores, like they're gonna be restocking them for the whole 2.5 months, and then because they specifically
Is it
said
just
they'll
a-
stop restocking it and
Oh,
stop
okay.
making it
Is
at
this
the
just
end.
a pre-order? Because pre-order would be like, would just be
Yeah.
an order list. So, this isn't...
Yeah, it's just kind of
Scalpers just walk to the store for a
Okay,
couple
so
months.
the purge is still happening.
Yeah.
Stay away from Black Friday.
yeah, exactly. That's the main thing. Everybody get ready for the purge. Lock your doors.
Hide your wife, hide your kids.
Exactly.
All I can think about is Dead Island now. It's one of the opening songs to the original Dead Island. Don't worry, you can play it at the beginning or something.
Play it right here.
Let's play it right now. I've got a laptop. It's a very good laptop. It's not a good laptop. What have you guys been playing this week?
I was going to say, it's probably just edited over us talking right about now.
It's softly in the background.
It's a song.
So I hit level 200 on Overwatch.
Oh, awesome.
Stop.
Now Overwatch is done. It's cancelled. It's over.
It's cancelled.
I'm
We're
the
done.
elite player.
Yeah.
200's a good number. And I started playing the Tale of Two Brothers, which I bought on Steam sale.
Is it good? I was worried about the controls would be a little...
It's difficult, especially when you got to do it at the same time, and your keyboard with your move pad is a bit clunky.
Oh,
No.
and you're using it with the keyboard.
No, I would only use the controller for that.
Yeah.
I would not touch a keyboard.
I don't know how to put my PlayStation.
You have to
controller on
download a whole bunch of
Yeah,
drivers.
that's
and
why
stuff,
I'm just gonna do it the old school.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
It's
I
like
bought.
playing Dark Souls with a keyboard and mouse. Good on you.
I
I
bought.
play Skyrim that way.
Didn't everyone?
No,
PC
I originally played
players.
it with PlayStation 3.
Oh.
Really, yeah.
I bought Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons like ages ago, and I tried to play it on a really terrible controller that I had, and
One of the third-party ones?
Yeah, is a third party one, and one of the joysticks just kept like not going the direction I wanted it to, and sometimes it just wouldn't work while I was like, if I moved both controllers at the same time, one of them just wouldn't work, so I had to give up
Also,
on that
they
game.
didn't tell. There wasn't any tutorial.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you
Oh.
anything.
It doesn't tell you anything.
See, I haven't even bought the game.
Yeah, it's. I don't like games that don't have I don't like long tutorials, but I do like a tutorial because I'm an idiot. And I don't want to spend like the 2 seconds it gets into like how to play. Literally just the intro. You can just be like, do this, and it would be fine. Because I couldn't move the big brother for ages, and it got really frustrating. I'm like, if I could only move the big brother, this would be easy. And like, I didn't realize you could.
And
I
then
thought it just changed over.
you bumped the keyboard somewhere. It's like, oh.
No, I had to
Changes
go into
everything.
settings and be like, oh, that's what it is. I'm a fucking idiot.
And apparently, like, there's some really good stuff that game does with like the controls. Actually, like in some of the emotional moments, like how you control the characters really like affects like how you relate to the game, kind of thing. It's got some like really interesting parts like that. But it's
I've heard amazing reviews of it. I just haven't gotten around to buying it, probably because I am a broke uni student.
It's like I do have
That's
a
why
new
I bought it
controller
when I
now. I
was
should
2
probably.
You know what's up.
Yeah.
I've got a new controller now, so I probably should play it again. But yeah.
It's about 3 hours gameplay, apparently.
Mm.
That's why I'm like, oh, just knock this out over the week.
No.
And then
Fair
I
enough.
played Overwatch last night.
I'll give you one guess as to what I've been playing this week.
Is it World of Warcraft?
No.
No.
Optus screwed me over and they had an outage over the weekend, so I couldn't raid and I couldn't play World of Warcraft or most of my games,
Yeah.
which was infuriating.
So this episode's not sponsored by Optus.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Mhm.
No.
Nor Suncorp.
No, it's a different story. But so I've been playing. What did I play? I played Forza Horizon 2 on the Xbox, just because that's offline when it's not plugged in. There was one game I played, Tharsis, I think it's called. It's a strategy dice rolling game. It's on Steam, and it's actually really fun. It's a roguelike dice rolling game, which is not something I've seen before. Basically, you pick where your crew members are in the ship, trying to repair damage, stop crises from happening, roll the dice to find the outcome. A lot of people die.
Yeah.
You usually lose.
Mm.
But it's a really fun game, and it's just a nice little thing I can do offline. I can listen to the Nuggcast and just play that for a while.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I was looking for a game that I could just play while doing something else, like what we do with iPhone games. Is just play it while something's playing.
Yeah.
Because millennial brains need
Yeah.
things to switch between.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, it's like, oh, no, this is only one media content I'm consuming at the moment. I need 2, or I'm gonna be distracted, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that sounds really interesting.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Is it all luck based? Is there any can you hold die and?
Yeah,
different
so you
things
can, you
there,
you can hold die for different situations. The different crew members have different strengths and weaknesses, so they can be strategically placed. And it's all very in depth and very fun, and the story of it is really interesting. So it's in the game. It's about a week long. And each day there's a certain number of events and some catastrophes happen and someone probably dies. But in between each of these days there's a monologue by one of the crew members, and it's just kind of depressing because they're just trapped out there in space like trying to get to this safe haven. It's the only hope of survival. And as the game progresses, they're slowly losing hope as it gets closer and closer to them, and it's very it's interesting.
That is cool. I have been playing a very fun game called The Moving Game. It's kind of like Tetris. You got to fit as many things into a car as you can.
I've played that game. I played it
I've played that before.
beginning of last year. Yeah, it's been around for a while.
Another game that's really bad if it's by yourself, but with friends it can be okay.
We should mention that this isn't actually a game.
Really?
Really? Ryan, do you want to explain what this is?
I'm moving house at the moment, so I haven't really been playing much in the way of games. That's it. It's
You never know how much you own until you put it in the back of a truck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's pretty much that. I've been building beds. I've been dismantling beds. I've been moving TVs. I've been concerned about the TV that's in my trunk because I went over a nasty bump, and I'm like, oh no, it's
Is
fine.
the TV okay?
Yeah, the TV's okay. Besides that, I managed to squeeze in like a couple of hours of playing RuneScape, and last week we actually all got together and we played like some Smash Bros.
We did. We hung out.
That
Played.
counts. Yeah.
It does count.
It counts. Yeah. It's a while ago,
Wait,
but it counts.
you play games with your friends in the room and it counts as gaming?
It wasn't just Smash. Like there was what was the other thing called?
Mario Kart and
No, it was like
the
Nintendo Arcade or something.
Nintendo Land.
Nintendo Land.
Yeah,
There was a
the
bunch
Wii
of
U.
different games from
Yeah.
there.
We
And
played
they
a bunch of
were
Wii U
pretty
games.
fun when somewhat drunk and with friends.
Yeah, exactly. It's when playing with more than 4 players, Smash becomes quite chaotic and you can't tell what is going on.
Yeah.
I think there's
It's a game of where am I?
Yeah, it's very like, oh, sorry I hit you, but also don't get in my way.
It's Where's Pikachu?
Yeah. It's trying to remember what you named yourself as and then what color they assigned you.
Yeah,
And
that's pretty
then-
much it.
just like randomly be like, oh, I'm gay boy. That's my name.
Of course, I think myself and Georgia found the best strategy, and that was just standing back to back swinging.
Yeah.
There's this little dome around us, so we could not get hit.
Yeah.
Mine's like B and a cross either way.
Oh yeah,
That's it.
Pac-Man's
Yeah.
overpowered.
Yeah. That was really fun. We
Yeah.
when we played Mario Kart, you were slightly very drunk
I
and
was
didn't notice
only
that
a little confused. I was looking at the wrong screen, but haven't we all done that in Mario
for
Kart?
the entire race. He was looking at the wrong screen. He's like, "Oh, the controls are really weird
Yeah,
on this.
that-
It's not going where I want it to go."
No,
I didn't
it's-
read
it's-
into it until the end of
It's
the
like
match.
they're not as sensitive as I remember them to be. I'm trying to turn a little harder, but it's just not happening. But oh well, I'm doing well. I wasn't.
I'm having fun, and that's the main thing.
Ryan and Micah, who's about to escape the state, were laughing at me at the end as I realised I was in last place the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I beat everyone because I'm the best at Mario Kart.
Also, you're
And
a
so
sober.
hard.
Wasn't that-
and sober.
Wasn't that just one game that you beat everyone?
It doesn't matter. Because I came first on every race.
Okay.
Doesn't matter how many races we did, I came first. Yeah, and that's pretty much all I've been playing this week.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I can't believe that's a whole week.
That's a whole week.
So much has happened.
It has.
Yes.
I've moved.
Yeah.
You've gotten into fights with both Optus and Suncorp.
I hate them both.
And you've gotten to level 200 in Overwatch.
I was on 93 by then, but no, I was on 93 and I went straight to 200 on the weekend.
Like-
I played till
like-
I got to 200.
92, 93, 200.
Yeah, that's it. I skipped.
Yeah.
I hacked the game.
Yeah.
94 to 99 are irrelevant.
In the process, you actually got a skin for Sombra when you hacked the game. That was pretty.
Yeah. That would be so cool if you found that out.
Would be cool.
That'd be cool.
But I don't think they've sworn off doing that again. But
Yeah.
that's what you would say if you were putting in a skin
Yeah.
for somewhere that you had to hack to get.
And then they ban your account.
Yes. Because
Nice skin! Ban.
yeah.
Yeah, that's about it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's about it. Unless anybody has anything else they want to talk about.
No, I don't think so.
No.
IGN, can you fix your advertising so I can read your articles on my phone? Just
Yes, please do
yeah,
that.
can you stop having pop-up ads so I just don't give up?
And just news sites in general. You all do it.
Stop doing slideshows at Screen Rant.
Yeah. Awful.
Just do you. No, I don't want to go onto YouTube and find the same fucking clickbait article. I don't
No.
want to.
But Prezi is so easy to use.
Just have a Prezi of like top 10 divorced couple, like celebrity couples. That'll be better.
Click through that.
Just find a better way to advertise that doesn't annoy your audience. That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying
Or websites that have lists of that like 20 long but only show
Yeah.
2 on a page.
Slideshow, yeah, that's bad.
Or one
right?
on a page.
Oh.
Well, that is a slideshow.
Yeah.
And one that earns them a lot of ad revenue.
Yes.
Do you remember Pokemon Centers? Oh, what was it called? Pokemon Crater. It was
I
like
don't
a browser-based Pokemon game, and it was like you just clicked where you wanted to go, and it like took you one step at a time, and it was.
Oh.
This is 2006.
Yeah, that sounds like a 2006
Yeah,
game.
and like I'm just remembering, maybe my history was so clogged up with just Pokemon Crater stuff.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
that sounds awful. Just awful.
I don't even know if that thing's running anymore. That's what it's playing instead of RuneScape.
yeah.
We'll find out next week when I try to play Pokemon Crater.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
it's still up.
Oh.
I'm gonna play IMVU.
Habbo Hotel. We'll all just play early 2000s games and see how it goes.
Oh, I'm playing Pop Tropica.
Oh my god.
Oh, all the way.
Wait, that's called Penguin. That's cancelled. Neopets
Yeah.
is still up.
Yeah.
Neopets is still generating cash.
Oh,
We
those
can play Adventure Quest.
Oh yes!
Yes.
Yes!
Yes.
You could give actual money to that.
Yeah.
Don't. But you could.
You could.
Don't.
Like, oh my god. I'm feeling the anime fantasy right now.
Alright, so I guess that's us for this week.
Yeah.
So if you like what we do, we do this every Friday. We upload at midday Friday Australia time, which you can work it out if you're American or wherever else.
Australian Eastern Standard Time, GMT plus 10. That's about it.
Yeah.
It's a day before, it'll be there Thursday.
Just look up Sydney time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sydney.
We're coming
Sydney's
to
got
you
it.
from the future.
Yeah, where time travel is.
I can tell you that it's about to get bad.
Fidget spinners take over the world. They kill
Yeah, it's horrifying.
every
Tomorrow,
world
the
leader.
fidget spinners will have taken
Yeah.
over. So yeah.
Our yesterday,
Yes,
Oh, yes,
yeah.
of course.
So you can find us at the Nuggcast on Instagram, Facebook, and
Twitter.
Yes.
And are we on SoundCloud?
Yeah. So on SoundCloud, we're Nuggcast-podcast. And also you can find us on YouTube by just looking up the Nuggcast. And that's us, because we don't have our own custom URL yet. We will eventually.
One day.
Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that crap.
Send us your Crashsonas.
Send us Crashsonas.
No,
please.
send us your Nuggsonas.
Nugsona.
Nugsona,
Send us
Crashsona.
sonas.
Just send us whatever you want.
Yeah.
We're open to it.
Yeah, we're open-minded people.
Yeah.
All those Instagram bots, we want to see your Nuggsonas.
Yes.
Yes.
We have so many Instagram bots.
Yeah. Great page.
Yeah. Great page. That's all the outro things we needed to do, probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Keep an eye out on our YouTube, because we're probably going to be doing some more different series you'll see in the future. Working on projects and stuff.
Warning, it's nerdy.
Really nerdy.
Really fucking nerdy.
Yeah.
I probably should have asked, how's swearing? Swearing okay?
Swearing's fine.
Excellent.
Oh, you didn't know you could swear?
No, I didn't.
Fuck
I
that
curbed.
shit.
I literally curbed a swear word, even though I
Really?
sound like a sailor in real life.
Yeah.
So like, fuck, cum
Yeah.
slut.
Yeah.
Let it out.
Up the
feel
arse.
Excellent.
Bugger.
Yeah, because it slipped out a couple times, so I'm like, ooh.
No,
Maybe
well,
not.
children ain't gonna listen. Oh.
No, there is one.
There is one child that has listened that I know of, but, and we are marked as explicit, so regardless of what
Okay,
we do,
cool.
it's explicit.
That's fine.
Video games are for adults anyway. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, video games aren't for children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What child is a video game? Go
Exactly.
outside.
Yeah,
Read
you
a book.
nerds.
Go fall out of a tree.
Yeah.
Like I did.
Have a cool time.
Or not.